Important teaching aptitude Q answer. Q1. How a teacher should behave with the students. A. General. B. Father. C. Friend. D. Leader. Answer. Option D. Leader. Q2. The most accurate statement about teaching machines is that A. B. F. Skinner began the movement for their use. B. They were designed as an economy measure to replace teachers. C. They are not as efficient as teachers in reinforcing responses. D. They can be used for all learning programs. Answer. Option A. B. F. Skinner began the movement for their use. Q3. The term least restrictive environment refers to the education of the A. Handicapped. B. Gifted. C. Early childhood youngsters. D. Retarded. Answer. Option A. Handicapped. Q4. According to Dewey, education is A. Social need. B. Personal need. C. Psychological need. D. Theoretical need. Answer. Option A. Social need. Q5. The major objective of education is A. Reforming the society. B. Making students disciplined. C. Developing inherent abilities powers of students. D. Making students followers of teachers. Answer. Option D. Developing inherent abilities powers of students. Q6. A teacher can help adolescent to overcome his special problems and help him to adjust to the environment. Which of the following attitude he should not make? A. He should impart right information about sex. B. He should redirect the energies of the adolescent to fruitful channels through sports and other constructive activities. C. He should have unsympathetic attitude towards others. D. He should have right information about sex. Answer. Option C. He should have unsympathetic attitude towards others. Q7. The process of learning includes which of the following? A. Synthesis and organization of the old and new experiences, resulting in a novel pattern. B. It includes all activities which leave permanent effect on the individual. C. In its simplest form, learning means acquisition, retention and modification of experience. D. All of these. Answer. Option D. All of these. Q8. For formulating the curriculum, which factor is most important? A. Teacher's ability. B. Children's capabilities and needs. C. National ideology. D. Social and cultural ideals. Answer. Option B. Children's capabilities and needs. Q9. Teachers should study the educational philosophy because A. They do not know it. B. They do not have their own philosophy. C. Philosophy is the backbone of all disciplines. D. They may improve their work by clarifying their own philosophy. Answer. Option D. They may improve their work by clarifying their own philosophy. Q10. The best way by a teacher to introduce a new subject by A. Giving a broad outline of the subject. B. Relating it to daily life situation. C. Relating it to previously studied subject or course material. D. Any of these. Answer. Option D. Any of these. Q11. A teacher generally asks questions to his pupils during the lecture. Why? A. Are students listening the lecture attentively? B. To know which student is brilliant one. C. To know whether the students are understanding the lecture or not. D. To help the students. Answer. Option C. To know whether the students are understanding the lecture or not. Q12. A teacher commands prestige, authority, esteem and respect. He should make use of it through suggestion, He should not try to command respect through A. Scholarship, B. Punishing and creating revolting situation, C. Experience, D. Tact. Answer. Option B. Punishing and creating revolting situation. Q13. A teacher is successful only if he A. Knows his subject thoroughly well, B. Produces cent% result, C. Is approachable, D. Publishes papers in journals of repute. Answer. Option A. Knows his subject thoroughly well. Q14. For better interaction with the students, the teacher's objective should be the A. Equitable distribution of response time, B. Proximity, C. Affirm or correct student performance, D. All of these. Answer. Option D. All of these. Q15. In ancient education system, teachers applied some psychological principles in education, especially to young child from preschool age to adolescence. They recognize the role of A. Gurukul type of education, B. Convent system of schooling, C. Sense and perception in teaching and learning, D. All of these. Answer. Option C. Sense and perception in teaching and learning. Q16. Which characteristic from the following is least concerned with a teacher? A. Command over subject matter, B. Respect from college management, C. Good rapport with the students, D. Effective verbal communication. Answer. Option B. Respect from college management. Q17. Who can be a good teacher? 1. A. Whose students do not need to ask questions, B. Who answers all the questions asked by students, C. Who never encourages children to know something not in curriculum, D. Who always tells his/her students that from where they can get answers to their queries. Answer. Option C. Who never encourages children to know something not in curriculum. Q18. Which of the following is true about modern annual examination system? A. It encourages attaining knowledge by cramming, B. It doesn't encourage the habit of regular study, C. It doesn't encourage students to attend their classes regularly, D. All of these. Answer. Option D. All of these. Q19. The most important challenge before a teacher is A. To maintain discipline in the classroom, B. To make students do their homework, C. To prepare question paper, D. To make teaching learning process enjoyable. Answer. Option D. To make teaching learning process enjoyable. Q20. If you are irritated and show rashness because of the inadequate behavior of another teachers, what do you think about your own behavior? A. It is justified because behaviors are eco-lean, B. Your behavior is not good because elders have the right to behave you in this way, C. Your behavior is also a sign of maladjustment and so try to control yourself when you are maltreated, D. All of these. Answer. Option C. Your behavior is also a sign of maladjustment and so try to control yourself when you are maltreated.